Imagine your entire digital life. Every search, every click, every photo, scraped and sold without your consent. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality of the $40 billion AI training data heist unfolding right now, echoing the tactics of past tech giants. You might think your data is private, but for AI companies, your digital footprint is the ultimate commodity, fueling the next generation of artificial intelligence. The economics of this data acquisition are staggering, making your online activity a goldmine for them. This isn't just about privacy, it's about market dominance. The same monopolistic strategies used to crush competitors in the past are now being deployed in the AI gold rush, and you are unknowingly providing the raw materials. Today, we're diving deep into the economics of this tech warfare. We'll uncover how your digital footprint is being stolen, who's profiting, and why this mirrors the very antitrust battles that shaped the internet. The AI revolution promised innovation, but at its core lies a massive, opaque data collection operation. Companies are quietly amassing vast datasets, often without explicit user permission, creating a new frontier of economic exploitation. Think about the sheer volume. Billions of images, trillions of words, countless hours of video, all meticulously gathered, processed, and used to train AI models that will soon power everything from search engines to creative tools. And the price tag? An estimated $40 billion is being spent and generated in this space alone, a testament to the immense economic value placed on this scraped data. Your digital life fuels this multi-billion-dollar industry. But how is this heist actually happening? It's a sophisticated process, often exploiting terms of service agreements and the very public nature of online platforms. Your data becomes their intellectual property, their competitive edge. This isn't a new playbook. History shows us how tech giants built empires by controlling key resources: search, social connections, operating systems. Now, AI companies are aiming to control the most vital resource of all: data. The first wave of tech monopolies controlled information access. Google dominated search, Facebook dominated social graphs. Their economic power stemmed from owning the digital pathways you used every single day. Now, AI companies are building their dominance on owning the content flowing through those pathways. They're not just organizing information, they're ingesting and learning from your entire digital existence to build their AI. Consider the economic implications. If AI companies own the best training data, they control the most advanced AI. This creates an almost insurmountable barrier to entry for smaller players and future innovators. This is where the parallel to past antitrust cases becomes stark. When one company controls the essential infrastructure, it stifles competition and dictates market terms. AI data is that new essential infrastructure. The Antitrust Division has historically stepped in to break up monopolies that harm consumers and stifle innovation. But can they keep pace with the speed of AI data acquisition and its economic consequences? Evidence of this data scraping is already surfacing. Researchers have found that AI models are being trained on public internet data, including personal information and copyrighted material, often without clear consent. For instance, studies have shown AI models memorizing and regurgitating copyrighted text verbatim, proving they were trained on vast, unethically sourced datasets. This is a direct economic threat to creators. The economic model is simple. More data, better AI, more profit. Companies are incentivized to scrape as much as possible, regardless of individual rights. Your digital footprint is their fuel, and they're burning it fast. What are the specific economic consequences for you? It starts with the devaluation of your personal data, then extends to the monopolization of AI capabilities, ultimately impacting the products and services you rely on. This isn't just about your photos or your search history. It's about the very fabric of the digital economy being built on potentially stolen digital lives, creating a new class of data billionaires. The parallels to past tech wars are chilling. Think about the browser wars, the search engine dominance, the social media empires. Each time, control over a key digital resource led to unprecedented economic power and market control. Now, AI training data is the ultimate prize. Companies that master its acquisition and utilization will wield immense economic influence, potentially dictating the future of technology and commerce. The question for regulators isn't just about privacy, it's about market fairness. If a few companies control the AI's knowledge base, they control the future. This is the core of antitrust concern. We've seen this movie before. A new technology emerges, a few companies dominate its infrastructure, and the market becomes concentrated. AI data is the latest battleground for this economic war. The economic impact is already being felt. Startups struggle to compete without access to the massive data sets big tech companies have accumulated, often through aggressive scraping and questionable acquisition methods. This creates a feedback loop. Big tech scrapes more data, builds better AI, becomes more powerful, and then buys or crushes any emerging competitor. Your data fuels this cycle of monopolization. So what can you do? Understanding this economic war is the first step. Be mindful of what you share online and advocate for stronger data protection laws that recognize your digital footprint's economic value. The future of AI, and indeed the digital economy, hinges on how we address this data acquisition issue. Will it be a free-for-all where your digital life is just raw material, or will it be regulated? The economic consequences of unchecked AI data scraping are severe: stifled innovation, concentrated market power, and the erosion of individual digital ownership. This is the ultimate tech warfare. We are at a critical juncture. The choices made today regarding AI data economics will determine whether the future is driven by open innovation or by a few data-rich monopolies. These companies are not just building AI, they are building empires on the foundation of your digital existence. Recognizing this economic reality is paramount for protecting your future. The stakes are incredibly high, mirroring the antitrust battles of the past. The question remains, will your digital life be a resource for collective progress or simply another commodity stolen for profit? Understanding this $40 billion AI data heist is crucial. It's a reminder that in the digital age, your online presence has profound economic value, and its control shapes the future of markets. The tech industry has a history of creating vast wealth through controlling essential digital resources. AI data is the latest and perhaps most potent resource in this ongoing economic warfare. The companies at the forefront of AI are not just innovating, they are engaged in a strategic economic battle for control over the world's most valuable digital assets, your data. This data heist isn't just a technical issue, it's an economic one. It directly impacts market competition, consumer choice, and the potential for future technological breakthroughs. The parallels to past monopolistic practices are not coincidental. They represent a recurring economic pattern where control over a fundamental resource leads to market dominance. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, the economic implications of how its training data is sourced will only grow. Your digital footprint is the key to this future. The fight for AI dominance is, at its heart, an economic battle for control over data. Understanding these dynamics is essential for navigating the future of technology. The economic consequences extend beyond individual privacy. They shape the very structure of the tech industry, influencing who innovates and who merely profits from existing resources. This $40 billion figure isn't just a number. It represents the immense economic power being consolidated through the appropriation of digital footprints. Your digital life has a price tag. The question of who owns AI-generated insights is directly tied to who owns the training data. This is a fundamental economic and legal battleground for the future. The economics of AI are inextricably linked to the economics of data. Companies are racing to acquire the largest, most diverse datasets, often through ethically questionable means. Ultimately, this is about economic fairness in the digital age. Are we building a future where innovation thrives, or one where a few data-rich entities control the AI landscape. The methods used to acquire training data are a direct reflection of past monopolistic strategies, aiming to build an unassailable economic advantage in the AI race. Understanding the economic warfare behind AI data acquisition empowers you to recognize how your digital life is being leveraged for profit and to demand better. The future of tech is being written by who controls the AI's knowledge base. This economic battle for data will define the next era of innovation. Your digital footprint is more than just personal history. It's a crucial economic asset in the AI revolution. Protecting its value is paramount. The $40 billion AI data heist is a wake-up call about the economic forces shaping our digital future and the need for vigilant oversight